Hello my dear students, welcome back to your favorite channel NEET World. This is Vasavi Ma'am, your biology educator. Yes. So students, we have started the third chapter, diversity in the living organisms of your class 9 CBSE biology, and in the previous session we have understood what is biodiversity and what is classification. So quickly answer me, what is biodiversity my dear students? Already we have done with this particular topic, right? So biodiversity is nothing but, what is the term diversity indicates actually? Diversity in the sense variety. So the biodiversity is nothing but the presence of variety of plants, animals, insects which are going to live together in an ecosystem is called as biodiversity, right? So yes, in nearly millions of microorganisms are going to be present on the earth. Okay, some millions of organisms are going to be present on the earth, and each and every organism and each and every plants, animals are going to be different in their shape, size, structure, mode of nutrition, color, behavior. Many of these characteristics are going to be vary from organisms to organisms, right students? But at the end, each and every organisms are interrelated to one another, right? So for this we have studied an example of food chain. Yesterday we have done with this particular topic, that is biodiversity. Yes. So we have understood this particular example, the food chain. Okay, here each and every organism is going to be dependent and each and every organism is going to be related to one another, and if we are going to disturb any of the organism from this ecosystem, then the complete ecosystem and the complete biodiversity is going to be disturbed and it is not going to be maintained in the sustainable management. Okay, it is not going to be sustainable. Yes, so each and every organism is going to play a key role in an ecosystem. Yes, and we have also understood about the classification of living organisms. So quickly answer me, what is classification actually? So classification is nothing but dividing or else categorizing the organisms based on their similarities and dissimilarities, right? So zoologists and botanists classified all the plants and all the animals based on their similarities and dissimilarities into different categories and different groups. So now say me, what is the branch which is going to deal with this particular classification? So the answer will be taxonomy. Okay, so in the taxonomy is a branch of biology which is concerned with the classification. So in this today's particular session we are going to learn about the classification, binomial nomenclature and evolution. These three topics we are going to cover in today's particular session. So please be stay tuned until this session gets end. Yes. So first quickly look into this particular slide students, relationship between the evolution and classification. So look into this particular image. Yes. So what is evolution? Yes. So the evolution is, yes, it is a process by which the changes are going to be occurred in the organisms from successive generations with respect to the surrounding environment, right? So here generally the evolution is nothing but changes which is going to take place in an organism from successive generations with respect to the surrounding environment. Okay, so now let me break down this and let me explain you in detail how the evolution is going to change these organisms and how actually the organisms are going to change according to the surrounding environment. See, here is an example of giraffe. Yes students. Yes. So when you look into this, it is a primitive type. See, these are the it is a primitive animal, okay, that is giraffe, and it is the advanced one. Yes. So during the ancient times, okay, during the ancient times in the previous days, okay, the primitive giraffe, okay, it is going to have the short neck. Okay, the neck of this giraffe was very short, and here suppose example you imagine here is a tree, right? So when this tree is going to, when all the branches and all the leaves present on the tree are near to this mouth of this giraffe, then only it is going to capture those, okay, then only it is going to be eaten. Yes, right, are you understanding? When this particular tree is going to be placed opposite to this giraffe, because in the primitive type, okay, this is a primitive type of giraffe where the neck of the giraffe is very short. So when this particular tree is very short, according to this particular height only it is going to consume all the leaves and branches of those tree. But later, if we look into the advanced one, okay, if we look into the advanced type of the giraffe, here the neck of the giraffe is very long and very tall, okay, here the neck is very long and tall, so it can extend its neck to consume all the leaves and branches which are present over here. But when we are going to see the primitive type, it cannot extend its okay, it is not going to extend its neck to consume all the branches. In the primitive type, it is the neck of the giraffe is very short, so it can consume all the leaves and branches which are closer to this particular neck and particular mouth, students. But when we are going to see the advanced type, okay, when we are going to see the advanced changes in this giraffe, the neck is very tall in the advanced type and it can extend its neck to capture all the leaves and branches which are present over this particular tree. So here what it is going to happen in the primitive type, okay, in the primitive type the neck is very short, but during the successive generations, okay, during the changes within the environment, it is going to extend its neck, okay, and later it has been extended too much. So here the changes are going to take place in an organisms with respect to the surrounding environment, right. This is actually called as evolution. So it is a simply simply it is defined as by taking this example giraffe. In the primitive type, the neck of the giraffe is very small, okay, the height and the neck of this giraffe is very small, so it can consume the branches, consume all the leaves which are closer to this. If the particular tree is very height, it cannot, yes, it cannot compete to consume all the leaves and all the branches. But when we are going to look into the advanced type, it can capture and it can consume all the branches and leaves which are very tall also, because here it is extending its neck, okay. So these are the changes over the successive generations with respect to the surrounding environment, students. Yes, and Charles Darwin is the father of evolution. This is going to form a question in the level 1 type, students, okay. So we can expect this particular scientist's name in the 1 marker question. It may either appear in the MCQs also, either in the fill in the blanks also, my dear students. So Charles Darwin is the father of evolution. Just please put a star mark for this. Yes, clear with the terms evolution? Yes. Yes, students. So now we will understand what is taxonomy. Yes. Carolus Linnaeus is the father of taxonomy. Yes, what is the taxonomy actually? The branch of science which is going to deal with the classification, right. So this taxonomy is going to deal with 3 particular categories. Those are identification, nomenclature and classification, okay. So these are the main Carolus Linnaeus is the father of the taxonomy, and taxonomy is going to deal with identification, nomenclature and classification. So here simply identification is nothing but, okay, knowing whether the particular organism is living or non-living, just to know whether the particular identified thing is either living or non-living organisms, okay. So identification is a process of giving, okay, it is a process of identifying whether the particular organism is already known or previously existed, okay. So here all the living organisms are only going to be considered. And when we are going to look into the nomenclature, what is nomenclature? Providing a standardized scientific name to the identified particular organism, okay, that is only called as nomenclature. Generally, why we are going to provide the standardized name to the organism, students? Because to know, okay, if we are going to provide the standardized name, by that it is going to be well known towards the entire world. Yes. And what is classification again here? Yes, dividing and categorizing them into, dividing and categorizing the identified organisms based on the similarities and dissimilarities. Yes. So that is only called as taxonomy, which is going to deal with identification, nomenclature and classification. Now we will understand what is nomenclature. Yes. So, look here. Yes, students. So, what is binomial nomenclature? Nomenclature is nothing but providing the scientific standardized name, by that it is going to be well known and well understood towards the entire world. Now, what is binomial nomenclature? Providing the scientific name to an organism having two words. Okay, binomial in the sense presence of two words. Okay, so giving the standardized name to the identified organism by having two words. So, in that two words, so first now we will understand this, students. Yes, so here see my dear students. Yes, so Panthera leo, okay, here we are going to have the lion, leopards and tiger, right? Clear with this? Okay, lion, leopards and tiger. So, here are the scientific names. Panthera leo is going to form the scientific name of the lion, and Panthera pardus is the scientific name of leopard, and Panthera tigris is the scientific name of tiger. Yes. So, what is binomial nomenclature? Providing the scientific name with two words, that is only called as the binomial nomenclature. And in the two words, the first one will be the genus. What is this, students? Genus, right? And the second one is species. Okay. So, genus and species. In the binomial nomenclature, we are going to provide the scientific names with two components. Okay. One will be the genus, Panthera is the genus, and Leo will be the species. So, here all the genus. What is genus actually here? Okay, genus is common. So, genus is nothing but the closely related organisms. Okay, the closely related group of organisms is called as genus. Okay, here Panthera, Panthera leo, Panthera pardus and Panthera tigris all are going to be closely related. Okay, these all are the group of closely related organisms, that is called as Panthera, right? But when it comes to the species, okay, species is going to resemble to the only specific organism. Okay, that species is not going to be shared by the other organisms, it is going to be assembled only to that particular organism. Species is not going to be shared among the organisms, whereas genus is the group of closely related organisms. Genus is shared by the group of closely related organisms, whereas species is going to resemble only to that particular organisms. Yes, Panthera leo is the scientific name of lion, Panthera pardus is the scientific name of leopard, Panthera tigris is the scientific name for the tiger, and all these are going to share the common characteristic features. These are closely related organisms which belongs to the same genus called as Panthera, right? And all the organisms are going to be specific to their particular organism only, that is called as species. So, here in the Panthera pardus, which is genus and which is the species, my dear students? Obviously, Panthera will be the genus and pardus is the species. Here also it is a genus and tigris will be the species. But now, so for these binomial nomenclature, certain rules, okay, a set of rules are going to be presented. Okay, there are a set of rules you need to apply when you are going to provide the scientific binomial nomenclature to the identified organisms. So, those are first one. So, look into this, students. Yes. So, here are the rules of the binomial nomenclature. Yes, the system of providing, okay, name to an organism having two words is called as the binomial nomenclature. Yes. So, in that two components, in that binomial nomenclature of the two components in that scientific name, the first word is genus and second word is species. So, first look into the rules, then again I am going to explain you along, okay, by applying this. Yes. So, binomial nomenclature is guided by set of rules. Okay. All the set of rules are given by ICZN, okay, International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. If you are providing a scientific standardized name to the animals, then the set of rules will be provided by ICZN, and if you are providing the standardized name to the plants, then the set of rules will be provided by ICBN, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. It is going to code the rules for all the plants, ICZN, International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. It is going to code the set of rules for all the animals, right? Yes. Yes. Yes, genus is always capital and species starts with the small letter. Both the names are printed in italics. It is nothing but the letters are going to be tilted and printed in the italics. But when handwritten, both are underlined separately. Yes. So these are the main rules that you all need to be remembered. So now you need to give the rules for these particular scientific names, okay, provided by, these are the binomial nomenclatures. Yes. So Panthera leo, in this identify which is genus. So Panthera will be the genus and Leo will be the species, right? And the Panthera, the genus starts with the capital letter. Yes, I am going to show you, students. Yes, Panthera will be the genus and Pardus will be the species. And genus starts with the capital letter P and species starts with the small letter p, right? And both the letters are underlined when handwritten. Clear with the set of the rules, my dear students? So the binomial nomenclature is a system of providing, okay, providing the name with two components. In that two components, the first component is called as genus. It is going to start always with the capital letter and the species is going to start with the small letter, and both the lines, okay, both the components are underlined with the yes, both these are specially underlined when handwritten and these are printed in italics. Yes, genus is going to be always capital and species is going to be always small. So what is genus? Actually a group of organisms which are, okay, a group of closely related organisms is called as genus, whereas species is not going to be shared with any other organisms. It is going to be specific with that particular own organism only, okay. So clear with these all the rules, just please take the screenshot if required, okay, regarding this binomial nomenclature. Yes. Yes, students. So this is all about the taxonomy, okay, and binomial nomenclature and the evolution, my dear students. So simply the evolution is nothing but changes in the organisms over the successive generations with respect to the surrounding environment we have took and we have learned with the example of giraffe. And this is about the binomial nomenclature, providing the standardized scientific name towards the identified particular organism. It is going to have only two components, okay, and if you are providing the scientific name for the animals, the set of the rules will be given by ICZN. If it is a plant, then the rules will be applied from the ICBN, okay, ICZN and ICBN, okay, those are the rules. And here we have studied the examples of Panthera, okay, we have understood about this by taking these examples, my dear students. Yes. And the taxonomy is going to deal with the identification, nomenclature and classification. So the Carolus Linnaeus is the father of taxonomy. Yes. Yes. In the next upcoming session, we are going to discuss about the 5 kingdom system of classification. Stay tuned with the NEET World and subscribe to NEET World. Thank you.